can never stay for another.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun at State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. It's certainly hot outside here in the desert, but somehow this Cardinal crowd turned up the heat a moment ago. They were in a frenzy as their team emerged from the tunnel, and the Cardinals, they're set to do battle with the San Francisco 49ers. Now the kicker, Brandon McManus, about ready to get us started. And we are underway on a Monday night. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. First down, and it's Pollard again. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Pollard going to try the right side. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. Now Lawrence. And able to find Kirk complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. 3rd down conversion here is big. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
24 is the mic. Hey, I'm coming.
Here's Lawrence to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Second and 10. Now Lawrence. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Tony Pollard 32 yards. And the Cardinals are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for. And take it. A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. An ideal start defensively. They already have the touchdown. Now they get the stop.
Just like they drew it up on the chalkboard. Does that sound dated? Right? Am I out of touch a little bit?
It's all right.
All right, grease board, heck, computer, exactly what you want, though. Score on your first drive, stop them on the first drive defensively.
They're going to try and throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And it'll be a turnover on downs. And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Lawrence. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. It'll be a pickup of 8 and a good first step there with 2nd and goal coming up.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Lawrence going to fire it out wide, complete. Touchdown, Cardinals! Donovan Peoples-Jones. Fine work there on the touchdown run. And the Cardinals are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on third down. They're going to look to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Justin Coleman. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
Touchdown! It's complete. Donovan Peoples-Jones with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Cardinals are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-0.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
On second down, they'll try and run the counter. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
And when the defense wins and gives up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. It's caught by Hooper. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring us to the end of the first quarter. 21-0 our score after 1. Hands it off out of the gun. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. On play action, they'll throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Bryce Callahan.
And the Cardinals are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people.
And this is going to wind up a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. Here's 2nd and 8. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw.
He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk.
Not much there, only a yard.
Now it's 2nd and 9.
They'll drop to throw. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 45-yard line.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Going deep for Hopkins. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And finding the tight end Hooper. Touchdown 49ers. Austin Hooper, 44 yards. And the 49ers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. McManus's point after is good, and they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double.
He's got a man, complete. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. A huge play there for Arizona. They'll go with Pollard here on first down.
And he'll get this forward only for about a yard, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
On 2nd and 9, Lawrence. Over the middle into the hands of Michael Thomas. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Tony Pollard, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that will make this a 19-point game. Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Picked off by Deshaun Elliott.
Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Lawrence will throw.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Lawrence's throw into the hands of Peoples-Jones.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there and picking up the 1st down.
He's coming off the line.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. He's at the 50. The 30. 10. And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. McManus now for the extra point. And they're able to cut the deficit to 12. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. Taking it about the 1. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And with Lawrence's arm, they may give him a shot to let this thing rip downfield. We'll see. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9. So we reach halftime here in Glendale with the Cardinals on top. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back. The end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're down on the scoreboard, sort of a sloppy first half. And Coach Davis, if you were in the locker room, what would the message have been?
I think I'd have to go with something you don't ordinarily go with in the NFL. That's a fire and brimstone. You've got to fire these guys up. Make them understand what's going on out there. They were so sloppy in the first half. Too many turnovers. Tighten things up. Maybe get in their face a little bit. Get in their grill. And then send them back out.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. A nice little juke. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run.
Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. After the sack here, 2nd and 11. They'll set up to throw. He's got Hooper on the short connection. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Justin Coleman. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Extra point attempt to come here. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves real.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
And you get the feeling, Charles, he's got the 2 sacks now, but he may give more here. We've still got a quarter and then some to go.
And the way that he is playing this game, it reminds me of one of the best golfers in the world who can use every club in the bag and make a great shot. That's what he's doing with his pass rush moves right now, showing a little bit of everything. They have no way of stopping him.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that is incomplete.
But we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else. And now it's 3rd and 10. Now back to throw. Escaping the pressure right.
A throw taken in by Tylan Wallace. And he is going to have a 49ers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Flush to his right. Going deep for Hopkins. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Adam Troutman there to make the grab. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Point after, right down the middle. And that will bump the lead up to 26. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long, but a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Looking to throw. They'll roll him out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And this one is incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. He'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 40. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll go deep down the middle. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown. A great play there. 40 yards. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. Extra point from McManus is good. And that'll make this a 19-point ball game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And this is really the start to the season that you're hoping for if you're a coach or a player. They've got the big lead here in the 4th quarter, and now can really take some time off the clock. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense, because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work an exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. They go play action with Lawrence. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Michael Thomas, 45 yards. And the Cardinals are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will bump the lead up to 26. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. It got his man. Complete. Touchdown, 49ers. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
Taking it about the 1. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. 5 yards remain on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Lawrence. Flushed out right. He'll air this one out for Kirk. He's got a man, complete. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A huge play there for Arizona. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And now off to the races, down the right side. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. On play action. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Hassan Reddick in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Here's Lawrence. Escaping the pressure right. Open space inside the 10. And he will slide down with a good gain. A heck of an effort there on the scramble. Leaves him with just 3rd and a yard. On third down, it's Pollard. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. Touchdown, Cardinals! Michael Thomas! Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point right down the middle, and that will bump the lead up to 26. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. Touchdown, 49ers. A great effort there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the 49ers get a score closer. McManus's point after is good. And that'll make this a 19-point ball game. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And now defensively they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. So the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Looking long for Thomas. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. They'll pitch this out to Pollard. Pollard now a 1st down and more. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 72 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Pollard. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now Lawrence swinging this out for Pollard. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the fourth quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. Now Lawrence. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And he coughed it up. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so, and there's your end result.
And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 14. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they finally are able to take him down at the opposite 47. A huge play there for Arizona. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. It's going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Cardinals, it's a great win here on a Monday night as they'll start the new campaign 1-0. And they'll have another home date next week as the LA Rams come to town. Meanwhile, for the 49ers, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they will be back home next week for a date with Washington.